Good morning and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I got a wonderful, wonderful gift from the Mister for Valentine's Day. I'm so excited I have to share it with you. I had an older, those round, smoky Ronco, round plastic tiered dehydrator trays that I've had for like 10 years, and finally the trays melted the last time I used it, so I had to toss it out. So for Valentine's Day, I got this. It's called the Big Bite. They have the metal trays, which are awesome. They can't melt. And there's 10 trays, and you can adjust, you can set a timer, and you can adjust the heat. So I'm very excited. I'm taking it for its maiden voyage this morning. So what I'm going to be doing this morning is I have some of these sweet peppers that I have bought from Costco. And I'm going to be cutting these in like 1/4-inch rings. I figured, why not? Like I'm always saying, waste not, want not. And then I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate these. That way they don't go to waste. The chickens get the ends. And then we can jar these up with, and then vacuum seal them with my new 4 jars vacuum sealer. So I'm going to go ahead and slice these up, and then we'll be back. All right, folks, so I had some more celery I need to use up as well. So I put my little homemade dehydrator liner, tray liners on here because celery has a lot of water in it, and when it dries it shrinks up quite a bit, and I'm thinking it might fall through these little holes on here. So I'm going to go ahead and load my dehydrator. Eventually I'll make some little square covers for this, but for right now I've only got 3 trays, but this is our maiden voyage. Then I only have 1 little tray of the peppers. So we're going to slide these guys in. Spread these trays out. And guess this one goes in here. That's about even, as if you can see that. There you go. It's plugged in. I'm going to shut. I've washed everything as instructed, and this is called a Big Bite. The hubby corrected me. Big Bite, not Big Bright. And I think, hold on, let me grab the thing. Hold on. It's a Roots and Harvest product by LEM. So I've got all, it has a 5-year warranty too. He got this at Sportsman's Warehouse for me. So I'm sending it in so I get the 5-year warranty, which is hard to believe with a dehydrator. So I'm pretty excited about that part of it. All right, so you guys are coming along with me for the very first time. So I'm going to, let's see, what do I do here? Start, stop, blah, blah, blah. Prior to use, I wiped everything out, washed all the trays. There's a little drip tray in the bottom, so it doesn't stick and go down here. It comes out, it's completely washable. All right, so now we're going to figure out how to wash this. Says choose fresh, high-quality produce. Do not use produce with bruises and blemishes. It's kind of common sense. Lean cuts of meat. Pre-treat. We're not going to blanch anything. Cut foods 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch thick. Mine are about 1/4 of an inch thick. Try to do all same thicknesses. So we're doing vegetables, so you can go 125 to 140. All right, so we are going to do the temperature. Wait a minute. Come on, little fella. Oh wait, here it is. So we have the drip tray, we have the carefully place the drying racks, blah, 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 blah. It says Close the dehydrator, plug it in, and press the start-stop button. Oh, look at that. And then, if all else fails, read the directions, right? Then you're going to set the temperature, and I want to do 125. Temperature, wait, so we're going down. Come on. Doesn't just keep, that's kind of weird. Okay, let's do this. No. 125. And then we are going to do, we got that. The time, it says to do, for peppers, sorry, this is taking me a while. Celery, 7 to 11 hours. Is that right? Oh no, 3 to 10 hours. So let's do 3 hours. So we're going to do 60 minutes. Or 60 minutes. 120 minutes. Or is that hours? Oh, I see, that's hours. Come on, McFly. This thing is kind of touchy, I'll have to say that. Three hours. Then you push start. It says to keep this at least 6 inches away from your wall, which I've done. And this little dude is going to town. All right, well, we'll see how it comes out. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, and then we'll be checking it periodically throughout the day. So come along with me and let's just test this dude out. Another thing I'm going to show you is I am going to save some of these. They're called, I'll show you what they are. They're not organic. It says they're non-GMO, blah, blah, blah. But they're called sweet mini peppers. And I eat a lot of these. I just munch on them. You can have, the serving size is about 3 peppers, and it's a really good snack. But I don't have any seeds to grow those. I always forget to buy them, so I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so you want to, not this time of year, I don't save that many seeds, but especially in the height of the garden season, you want to label what your seeds, because pepper seeds to me all look the same. So now I even put Costco on there, so I know where these came from, if they don't germinate, if they grow, if they produce good peppers, then that way I will know that they're viable seeds. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm going to plug, I put an extra 2 hours on my dehydrator, and then they were still, let me show you. They weren't as tacky as these. They're getting there, but they're not like crunchy. There's still moisture in them. You can see that. You squish them and they stay. So I bumped up the temperature and gave them another hour. And then I went ahead and unplugged it before I went to bed. Turned it off. So today we're going to start. I'm going to bump this up. 2 hours, bump, temp, oops, I'm going to do 151. We'll start that for an hour and a half and we'll see, then we'll come back and take a look at them. All right, so I ended up turning my Big Bite dehydrator up temperature-wise, and I let it go for about another hour. I think I was at 150, and then I just kind of let it cool off overnight. So this is what we're ending up with, and that was the ticket. I'm going to take the tray out. And for those of you that don't know, these are my homemade trays. I'm giving my old dehydrator to my daughter, so I will let her have these. I have an extra one, and I do believe these are done. So I'm just going to put those in there. And there we go. So I just kind of scrape these off of here. And celery takes a really long time just because, like I said already, that there's so much water in there. There we go. We'll get these all off of here. And then I've been buying those bags of celery from Costco, and I just can't use them fast enough. I know I don't believe they're organic, but it's better to have this than waste it. So here you go. I use this big pan just because that way there's no spillage. Yeah, these are definitely dried enough. And I do have, I'm going to have to get a larger jar. I think these will fit for right now. There we go. All right, celery is done. Boom. Now that's quite a bit of celery, and I can add these to soup, stews, stir fries, whatever I want. Get a little celery flavor. Next up, we have our little yummy sweet peppers, and these actually popped and disintegrated. These got plenty dry enough. Now you could turn these into a powder and cook with them. Add them to soup, stews, dehydrator. I'm losing my mind. Now on the bottom, here's to our celery, are some seeds, which I don't care about seeds. And then these are also going to go to a jar. All right, so I am in love with my Big Bite dehydrator, as you can see. So it gets an A+ for me. Oh, I had it at 151 degrees is where the magic number was for the celery. Okay, so then these are also going to go in a jar. And I might have a jar already of these little sweet peppers. I'll have to look up there and find it. But yeah, that's where that's going to go. And then once I get something that has to go in a new jar, I'm going to put it in a canning jar and show you how that 4 jars jar vacuum sealer works. Works great for dried food. All right, well, I hope the sun is shining where you are. I hope you're safe, happy, healthy. And God bless you all. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.